Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the IT Academy. Today, we're diving into an essential Excel tool that helps you to trace the flow of data in your spreadsheet, and it is called Precedents and Dependents. In Excel, when you click on a cell that contains a formula, that formula might depend on other cells. These cells are called precedents. They provide the data that the formula uses. On the flip side, dependents are cells that rely on the value in your selected cells. Does this sound a bit complicated? Don't worry. Let me explain in a very simple way how this works. Okay, so let's take a look at this spreadsheet. This is what we're going to use to demonstrate the precedents and dependents. We have a budget here. These are figures and expenses. And the expenses are summed up and the total is put here. Expenses. And then we have income. These are the incomes and it is summed up and the total is here. Total income. Okay. So where do we find the tools that we use for this exercise? You have to go to the formula tab. You click on the formula tab and then you move on right. There you have them. Trace precedents and trace dependents. Okay, so let's go on to the expenses. So I click on the expenses. Looking at the expenses, this is the formula. This is the result of calculation. Looking at this total, we have to find out where are these numbers coming from. This is a sum total of some numbers. Where is it being fed from? So I click on it to see where the numbers are coming from to add up to this. Then I go on and click trace precedents. You can see. So what it's telling me is that, you see the arrow here, this number comes from all these ones here. You have a border, a blue border around them. So this number comes from all these. So now if I'm a bit confused, I'll be able to tell now, okay, this is as a result of this. Okay, so that is the precedent. Now, when you have finished and you want to clear your screen, you want to clear your spreadsheet of these arrows, all you do is just click on remove arrows. I click on it and the arrows disappear. Let's look at this other one here, total income. Click precedents, trace precedents. And it tells me that it is getting fed from these numbers. Okay, so the formula that is bringing this number takes the numbers from here. So I'm going to remove the arrows again. So that is what they do. You take a look. Let me show you another thing here. You have this number here. This is 2000. I'm going to sum something here. I'm going to add up this 2000 plus this other 2000 and put the result here. So equal this one plus this other one. So J11 plus D8 and I press enter. So 4000, 2000 plus 2000 gives you 4000. So now let's look at the precedents. What is going to show us? I select the 4000 and click trace precedents. So it's telling me this amount here was gotten from here and here. That makes it very clear. Okay, so let me remove the arrows again. But even when the arrows are there, I can come here. I want to see the precedents of this one. It's going to show me as many as I select. So let me remove the arrows. So that is the precedents, where the figures are coming from. Okay, then you talk about dependents. Now, you see all these numbers here. This is the expenses, as I said before, and the total expenses here. Let me go to this number. Supposing I want to delete this number or I want to make changes to this number. So the question is, if I delete this 2000, where is it going to affect? other numbers or formulas are dependent on this 2000, so that I know when I delete it, I am safe. Nothing is going to go wrong. So let's see what will be affected if this 2000 is deleted. I click on the 2000, then I go to trace dependence. Trace the formulas that are dependent on this one. So I click on it. You see, if I delete or make a change here, it's going to affect total expense. It's going to affect this formula. That is that. So they are dependent on it. Dependent. Let me remove the arrows again. Then let me go to this 2000 here. Dependent. Trace its dependence. Trace all the cells that are dependent on it for their value. So I click on it. You see it. So if I delete or make any changes here, it's going to affect this one because the total of some income here. It's also going to affect this one here, so that we get to understand how important this number is. And let me clear it, and I pick this one too. This one, if I click on dependence, you see it, this number is dependent on it. So it's a very simple concept, and it makes it possible. This is very easy to understand here. This is a very small spreadsheet. If you have a large spreadsheet with hundreds of records, then this is going to be even more beneficial, going to help you understand what or how the numbers on your spreadsheet are connected with each other. Especially if you've inherited this spreadsheet from someone else and you're trying to understand the spreadsheet, this is going to be very helpful. So that is how we use precedents and dependents in Excel. A simple but powerful way to build your formulas, fix errors, and understand your data. If you found this helpful, give this video a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe to the IT Academy for more Excel tips, tutorials, and tech skills made easy. Thanks for watching.